Hello and welcome back to Let's Plays. I'm MagicalS and we are about to complete the final mission of this chapter. And so we're going to Accra this time.
He's going to run into someone mad.
And yeah, perfect. Outskirts again, as always.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view of yours.
Don't do that again.
And hopefully it's going to be the level with the most climactic ending. I really hope so. And you know what? Let's start by shaking off the rust and dealing with those guys.
You're a dead man. That was luck. Simply luck.
Not luck, skill. Oh, and by the way, I was about to say I did check whether or not I could deactivate those obnoxious tutorial prompts, but I think I actually did it while I was recording, so you probably have seen it already. Anyway.
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
What's happening with your nose?
These are dark days indeed.
I had never noticed, but so many models, character models, have issues in this game. We don't need the horse. What am I doing? When you do 3D modeling, what you usually do for video game characters and high poly characters is that you're weighting your meshes, which basically means you tell the computer what part should bend and what part shouldn't, and sometimes, since it gets very complicated to do when you have to work with thousands and thousands. Oops, misclick, complete misclick. Sorry. I have a heavy finger. That wasn't intended. Stop it.
Running into a dead end. Finish. Where you die. You won't get away from me.
And anyway, so when the process is automated, sometimes you get weird stuff like pots you don't want to bend are included in the part you're selecting. There we go. I'm getting the hang of this slowly. Oh, and that's the hospital. Did I somehow not synchronize the viewpoint here? Let's immediately fix that. Oh, hi.
You're a dead man.
Oh, come on. At the moment, I'm playing Tenchu 2. Well, so much for getting the hang of this. At the moment, I'm playing Tenchu 2, and I found it pretty funny that guards won't notice you when you use the grappling hook to move up to ledges.
You die here.
Camera, please. Oops. I'm also playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima. And archers can both be the easiest and the most annoying enemies to deal with. So yeah, still playing a lot of ninja games at the moment. And Tenchu 2, which I remembered being really hard, actually has very fair stealth. Dealing with enemies is rather easy in this game. The real problem is having to deal with bosses, because these ones are brutal. And it kind of sucks actually when you you perform really well in a level, and then you arrive to the boss fight, and you lose, and you have to do everything all over again. Thankfully, since I'm playing on the PS Vita via emulator, I can use save states, which is really necessary, for me at least. I suppose some people are a lot better at the combat, but I'm so used to the combat in Time of the Assassins that I really can't perform well in any of the other games. The ones where I do manage to survive is just because you get to block enemies. Like Tenchu 3 is not very demanding. You can use very basic moves and still win a lot of the time. Whereas Fatal Shadows, which you might have noticed, I really like Fatal Shadows, considering I'm borrowing the preview aesthetics from that game. But I actually really suck at the combat in this game, and the bosses are really hard. The final two boss fights, which are there's no pause between them, you have to complete both in succession. There's some of the most unfair stuff going on in the series. Just behind, everything in Tenchu 2, which is by far the hardest game in the main series. And actually, come to think of it, the Tenchu games are just hard. The original game, Stealth Assassins, is very manageable. Aside maybe from the very final mission, because the boss fight is really it's really hard to dodge the final boss's attacks. And Tenchu 2 is just what you had to do at the end of in the final third, let's say, of we're going to go here. What you had to do at the end of Tenchu 1 is now the easiest part. So lots of games had this problem during this era, because I think when series used to be really close to one another, that you had something like a 1 or 2 year gap between games. They just expected players to have played the first game and move on to the second and already have all their reflexes. This is true of Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider, I have completed. Oh, we're going to climb the cathedral. Nice. Tomb Raider, I've completed the first game. I've played a few levels in the second, but I never managed to make it to the end. I'm actually struggling a lot with the Venice sections of that game, and I had managed to make it past this point, but then I lost my saves and had to do this all over again, which killed my motivation to complete to go any further. And it's a shame because the first game is really well balanced. It's the last two boss fights are a little bit challenging, but and the platforming section you have to perform. I think we actually should climb this from the front. But the game overall is really fair.
Go pester someone else.
William of Montferrat had a vision.
Oh.
Your way to end our pain.
So good, sir. We're going to climb this first. And those guys are German, apparently. And yeah, Tomb Raider 3, which is one of the first games in the series I've actually played. I don't remember why, but my computer couldn't run Tomb Raider 2. And I think I had already played Tomb Raider 1 when I got the full series, the 5 games as a single bundle. And yeah, so I couldn't play the more modern games because my computer was really old. It was a Windows 98, and it wasn't a great gaming PC. But yeah, Tomb Raider 3 would run, so I would play this, and I think I may have completed the first level in the London section, but that's really the only one. I could never get past the jungle shenanigans where you have to do parkour with a quad bike. Insane. And there we go. That's, I think, the longest fall you can do in this game. Although technically, I guess if we don't aim for a haystack, we can get a little further down below. Let's interrogate that guy, actually.
Will lead us to victory. Stand up, friends. Do not allow yourself to be sent to slaughter based on the whims and wishes of an uncertain king. We must rely on men who are stronger in their convictions. Men like William of Montferrat.
Yeah, sure. I'm actually wondering if Richard III could be considered a good monarch. I've heard some things about him, like, well, he composed a song when he was captured while returning from the Crusades, I think, where he lamented that his friends wouldn't pay the huge ransom for his liberation. So I would guess someone pretty egotistical. And what's the other stuff I know about him? Yeah, he didn't speak a word of English, actually.
He will forgive. Such is his nature. Forgiveness we must, for only when our hearts and minds are cleansed.
Should I? Yeah, no, we're going to save that thief a little later down the line. I'm chuckling a bit because I'm hearing French, and it's always this is the actual voice lines you hear throughout the French version of the game, because they basically didn't record specific lines for every version. They just used the lines from the other teams. It must have been a really unique bit of localization having, and I think this is the time to start punching that man.
How dare you!
Stay out of this.
This is typical. Do not give up. Without our
Hey.
support, Richard and his men cannot hope
Stop.
to free the whole
Enough.
land.
Enough.
We
What is it you want?
all
Gold?
we can
I've a few pieces on me.
their cause.
Take them.
Tend
Take them and go.
to your field.
It's not gold I see,
Provide aid.
but information.
I know nothing.
Pray for those
You know William.
sacrificed
Tell me how to reach him.
service to the Lord.
It's impossible. He meets at the king.
And when will the king be gone?
Today. But it won't help you. They're sure to argue, and then William will retire to lecture the soldiers. So it always goes. Richard berates William. William berates his men. He won't see you.
I already told you. I need to see William. I never said he needs to see me.
Then our business is done.
Not yet, I'm afraid. There's one last thing I need from you.
What is it?
Your life.
A plague upon his people. We came in peace to the
Come on, Altaïr, behave.
message of our Lord.
I'm trying to steal from that. Oh, I've actually successfully pulled it off. Weird. The animation really didn't look like it. And I said we were going to save that thief. I guess the more European style buildings here make me feel like I'm in a Robin Hood mood. Oh. Okay, this is not great. Will you run away, please? You won't. Your loss.
Those are stanky, so don't think I couldn't have handled them myself. Still, you've done right by me. I'll see to it that the favor is returned. What's this?
Is that... Oh no.
You could have handled them yourself. Lady, do not let your pride put you in harm's way. That's unhealthy.
Stop this, please. You're hurting me.
Oh, come on. That was the perfect opportunity to land an easy kill. It's really interesting that they sometimes fail their grab attempts. I guess it has a lower reach than using a sword. Wait, what? Wait your turn! I need to remember
Thank you,
also...
my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
How do you have sons, sir? You look like a priest. I'm pretty sure you at least have to have taken a vow of celibacy. Anyway, yeah, I need to remember to use the scaffoldings. I don't know why I'm, oops.
Does he really have a reason for doing that?
Nothing happened. Just pretend.
You are not allowed to be here. Leave.
Who's... oh. Hopefully he doesn't start shooting until after I've reached the top. There we go. So I'm tempted to do this assassination mission to save time. Especially if I'm not finding any new stuff to do. That part at the bottom of the map is actually where we're going to have to go to perform the assassination. But oh, and you may remember these areas from Assassin's Creed 2. If you're like me and you like, well, the cathedral is right next to that part. I actually really missed that when the new games had some bonus sections where you could revisit the times of the older games, and I think it stopped with Revelations. I mean, technically, Revelations does have segments about Altaïr but it's not the previous game. You don't have anything of Brotherhood in Revelations. And by the way, I learned earlier this year, I think, or maybe last year, that originally Assassin's Creed Revelations were supposed to be a 3DS title, if I'm not mistaken. And I find it pretty interesting that Ezio's games weren't really planned to be... What are you doing?
This'll teach you not to steal. What have I done wrong?
Did just a regular thief start harassing me and throwing stones at me? Oh, come on. Shut up. They're panicking. Now, can we finally synchronize this? Yeah, Revelations was originally meant to be a handle title, and it sort of explains why the scope is much tighter and the tone is a little goofier. It's very similar to in theming, narration, storytelling, stories to the Assassin's Creed Bloodlines. And for good reason, if you know the writers. I don't remember the guy's name. Darby something? Oh, I'm sorry, because this is escaping me, but I'll do my homework and try to remember his name. But this guy wrote many of the most beloved parts of the franchise, and the ones I dislike the most, actually, personally, in terms of story. But But yeah, among the writers you also have Corey May, obviously, who wrote this game, and all the games until Assassin's Creed 3, I think. Not sure. Anyway.
Let me your ear for a moment, Altaïr. William of Montferrat has replaced many of the district's honest merchants with men loyal to his cause. He seeks to weaken faith in King Richard by overcharging honest citizens for poorly crafted goods. These corrupt merchants must be removed. Find their stands and destroy them.
Alright. This one is actually really easy because you can get caught. You just have to break the stands. And you basically have to get spotted to. Come on, grab him.
How did you do that?
Well, the hidden blade is hidden. That's kind of the point.
I will let you bleed! Don't kill me! Mercy, I beg of you, please!
Good. Finally, morale is paying off. Well, as far as missions where you don't have to, where you have to actually do something besides eavesdropping or punching a guy or picking pockets, go. This is one of the easiest ones.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Kind of comfy. If I can find this guy again. Hey.
Thank you for the help, Altaïr. It may seem a small thing you've done today, but it's important nonetheless. This bit of paper should prove useful when you finally face William.
Well, thank you. Another man in the harbour. It's not telling us much. But I'm fairly sure we should go in this area. The camera is goofy. We want to go to that place I was thinking about, because you see it in the second game. And I have to say this about Assassin's Creed 2. I love this game to death, but the fact you can't revisit any missions besides the assassin seals, those you can do again, but everything else you do once and then it's done. You can't ever go back to it, and that's I never understood why they did this, because Assassin's Creed had this, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood had this. I'm fairly sure you could also revisit memories in Revelations, and it doesn't seem like it's a lot of work to implement. Maybe I'm wrong and this is much harder to do because they have to handle some variables to know whether or not some actions have been performed. And I would guess that that's the main issue. Assassin's Creed 2 is a game where you unlock a lot of stuff, and this needlessly this obviously makes the game a lot harder to program. You have many more things to think about to make it consistent. Archers? Let's go with the archers.
Safety and peace, brother. Although it seems I'll be receiving neither. Serves me right, I suppose. Got a bit careless and now William sent his bowmen after me. I deal with them myself, but to be honest, I lack the skill. Would you be willing to seek them out and kill them? I might have something useful for you, were you to accept. But be careful not to let them see you.
Well, oh nice, we don't have a timer this time. So
God is also
I remember this one being a little tricky
and
because
our past misdeeds may be forgotten.
you have to be stealthy,
Is asked. And so I say to
and
you,
archers
repent,
tend to
lay down before him and confess
spot
your
you
sins.
easily.
He will forgive. Such is his nature.
Well, this one doesn't seem to be moving around.
When our hearts and minds are cleansed,
But he was... That was actually him noticing me there. That's probably one of the problems, the worst problems with this game's stealth. Please start moving. Good, very good. Now the final one. We're going to observe this one, but because I really don't want to fail. Because I'm getting careless. Yeah, I think the best approach is from this side. Perfect. As long as he's looking away. Whoops. No, 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 no. Behave, Altaïr. When he looks the other way and starts walking. Not before. Well, good enough. There we go. I'm being extra careful because I've had this mission fail on me. Because I got overconfident and this game is a little twitchy when it comes to spotting the player. I guess that's one of the reasons why most people don't consider it a stealth game at all. Obviously, it's more of a social game, like Hitman, and I'll talk about this a little further later.
Thank you, Altaïr. I can once more move freely through the city. In exchange for your aid, take this map I prepared. It shows where William has stationed his other archers. Most useful should you find yourself inside his fortress.
Thank you. I really wish we could actually use this. And let's go back to the bureau, I guess. So yeah, Assassin's Creed and social stealth. A lot of folks seem to think social stealth is this, blending among a group of people. For me, that's nonsense. You
are not allowed to
hiding because you're visually similar to the people, or you're hidden visually because there's a group of persons around you, isn't social stealth whatsoever. For me, social stealth has to have to do with behavior. If in a social game, in a social stealth game, people don't attack you. Your presence is tolerated. What you're not allowed to do is perform the actions that you need to do to complete your mission. And in this sense, Assassin's Creed, the first game, the one we're playing right now, is a social stealth game because guards are always aware of your presence. It's really rare for them to lose sight of you. Leave the thieves alone. Oops. Well, let's switch to the dagger then.
Fortune favors me today. God only knows what foul deeds those men intended to commit. Good of you to arrive when you did, stranger. I'll see to it that my husband hears of your bravery.
Well, no biggie, miss. Now, let's run away. So yeah, social stealth. For me, is really the fact that guards think you're a monk most of the time. Similar to how 47 in Hitman is disguised, and people don't realize he's an assassin. He's an assassin. The thing that you have to be mindful is that they don't see you when you perform an assassination or try to poison a drink, or that you're wearing the good disguise, or you have a distraction or things like that, to avoid getting caught during the process. And in Assassin's Creed, most of the time it's just not running around on rooftops and you know, just waiting for the right time to actually pull off the assassination. So it's a very limited self-game experience. There's really not much about it. Not much to it. Whereas, obviously, a game like Hitman is mostly social stealth. That's what you do almost all of the time. I need to remove this because I keep trying to go back to this landmark, this viewpoint rather. The minimaps are really distracting to me. I much prefer when games tone down the HUD elements and let you or use only one of them. I don't mind Skyrim because you only have one map marker, but games that have a ton of things for you to do, and you know, they're glistening? It's not the right word. They're glowing, or something like this. They're attracting my attention, and it works really well. But it's more of a nuisance than anything else. And I really wish the entire series, any of the games, even the older ones, were less reliant on those things. Anyway, let's talk to the Rafik.
Rafik.
Word has spread of your deeds, Altaïr. It seems you are sincere in your desire to redeem yourself.
I do what I can.
And sometimes you do it well. I assume it is work that reunites us?
Yes. William of Montferrat is my target. I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge. I know what I must do to reach him.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large and many men call him master. But he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
And yeah, actually, to go back on social stealth, I remember the outcry when Ubisoft announced that Assassin's Creed Shadows wouldn't feature social stealth at all, and for everyone it meant just hiding in groups of people, which I mean, sure, to some extent I can somewhat understand why it feels like social stealth. That's such a limited element, and it's really one that makes sense in any stealth context. Groups of people just hide you, like hiding in a bush would. You're less visible. You're not less noticeable because you're doing something. You're just less visible to anyone, and aside maybe from the people within the group. But yeah, that's really not what I'm thinking of as the main appeal of the social stealth in Assassin's Creed. And I think the best games when it comes to that are Liberation and... Well, actually, maybe just Liberation. Because this game has... Wait. We're much further away from the place we need to go. I don't need to climb at this moment. But yeah, Liberation has the disguise. I've already mentioned it in a previous episode. And that's actually an interesting trade-off that makes it worth considering social stealth over just remaining hidden like you would in any other stealth game, and fighting your way through waves of enemies like you would in any other action game. So, hey, it's my time to guard this place now. And actually, the scene 1 trigger. Whoops.
3,000 souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored that end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics.
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No, I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Acre's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point! But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence will be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
And it's infiltration time. I also want to say something about the use of the word liege, because that one bugs me really way more than it's out to. Liege homage is actually something very specific that it's basically a type of an oath you take when you're serving two lords as a vassal, and you have to establish that one of them is more important than the other. So this one becomes your liege. That's maybe you're serving I don't know, the forces of, let's say, France and England, and it makes no sense, but bear with me. Imagine this is actually a thing, and you pledge yourself to Richard, but also to some other guy, whomever you want, and you say, you know, Richard is more likely to be is more interesting to work with, there's more advantages as his vassal compared to the other guy. Usually you would choose the more powerful lord as your liege. And then all right, then you have a liege lord you're serving. But when you're the vassal of just one guy, this guy is not your liege, is your lord. And the fact so many medieval and not even medieval fictions, sometimes it happens every time someone is doing something with knights. It even happens in Steven Universe of all places. That's not a liege. That's a lord. So yeah, it annoys me way more than it should.
Leave this
Oops.
place.
You didn't see me. I'm not there. We need to reach that tower, and you probably remember it if you've played Assassin's Creed 2. It's rather important what goes on here. And actually, I can't wait to reach that part, because
Come no further.
oh, come on. Look the other way, please. Well, he's patrolling, so he should yeah, that's a start, but please, yeah, the full turn. Now, I could make this faster by using the jump and ledge grab strategy, but I don't want to risk it because I've died a few times here doing risky strategies like this, and I don't want to waste any more time. Now please, yeah, move away. No, we want to... oh, come on. Well, whatever, we're doing this fast. You see here, someone is seeing me. It's this guard, I suppose. I'm within range of his perception.
Required to keep it. I have been too lenient, it seems, but no more.
Let's synchronize this viewpoint while we're at
If this
it.
means missing meals, missing sleep, so be it. And should you fail in these tasks,
You're not supposed to be
you will
here.
learn the true meaning of discipline. Bring them
It's
forward.
pretty chill for a guard who is noticing someone climbing this very secure tower. Because this is really supposed to be a high security place. And going the long way around was probably not the best idea.
Is infectious. It shall be rooted out and
Did he
destroyed.
kill someone?
This way, we may
I
prevent
had
its
never
spread.
noticed this.
Am I understood? Yes, my lord.
By your command.
Oh, the lamp again. So funny. You may also notice, if you've played the mission where you have to climb this tower in Assassin's Creed 2, the holds, the grips are a little different. They're not exactly the same. And I suppose they had to redo the entire thing to to port them to Assassin's Creed 2's engine. Because I suppose it's the same one, but with some slight differences. They had to change it a bit. And there we go. Let's jump. And now for the tricky part. Let's try to see if we can do this stealthily. The other guy. Okay, we're going to wait for this one to come here. Whoops, not this one. And
You have no business here. Leave.
Close the gate!
oh, come on. There we go.
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?
I know that you are going to murder Richard and claim Akka for your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancien is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
Oops. I released too early. Come on. There we go. Whoops. Please, Altaïr. There we go. Oh no! Come on! I shouldn't have used this ledge.
You can use stealth kills to create a distraction.
Well, at least we don't have to redo the entire infiltration segment. Let's go the other way around then. I think there's an actual strategy where you can avoid getting spotted by anyone even after killing William. Thank you, Altaïr, for missing this very obvious wall run.
Where is he? An assassin! He's running into a dead end! Don't let him get away!
And here's for my next trick. I'm going to disappear.
Take him down!
I'm going to disappear, I said.
He's toothless! He's an assassin! You can't get away from me!
He's also much slower than I remembered him being. Oh, let's actually disappear in a haystack, why not?
Assassin! Kill him!
Whoops, that's not a haystack. I don't survive that fall. I was wondering if actually Altaïr could survive that.
I'll get you!
But apparently not. Oh, come on! Sometimes it seems the game has trouble remembering which input you've actually pressed. And I really wonder why that's an issue, because to my knowledge this game doesn't use doesn't store inputs like Dark Souls or similar games, or you know, actually fighting games. They do that a lot. Can't I? I have the power of having really super strong fingers. And also a butt that's magnetized to instantly cling to the nearest bench, it seems. Oh, you know what? Since we'll have to fight you. Dagger, please. Dagger, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Altaïr, just do what you want. Ignore the direction I'm pressing, will you?
Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
By this point, Altaïr will have such a reputation. Who are you? Oh, once again a missed opportunity to use a scaffolding. Or... well, let's try this then. I want to see if... join the fight, please. Nice, we got another one. I was trying to... whoops! I was trying to have several of them die from the same scaffolding breaking down. You can... I've had, I think, up to 4 or 5 guards killed by the same scaffolding, but this was likely in Assassin's Creed 2, where I've used this technique a lot more often. And it's I think they have a slightly wider range in Assassin's Creed 2 than they have in the original game. Let's synchronize this viewpoint just because we can. Subject cannot access memory. Oh yeah, this is referring to the wall. This lovely invisible wall. Not so invisible wall. I get that they wanted to make it so you couldn't access the entire map. Let's see, can I... better than nothing. A dagger kill is more interesting. I'm realizing I'm really using daggers in every single Assassin's Creed game. In Liberation, you get the how do you call these? Cleaver. You got cleavers. In Shadows you get the Tanto. In Assassin's Creed 2 you get the Cincudea and everything. I just love those.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Al-Muallim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
I mean, why would he lie about this? He wanted Accra for himself. That's an easy explanation, an incorrect one, but because we know he's a Templar, but it would actually make sense. Oh,
we done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy?
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Yeah, and this episode is going to be really long, I suppose, but I really want to know and to actually... Oh.
Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave, and I can't leave until you're in your room.
All right, so I guess I can't do anything yet. And you don't have a pen I can steal, so I guess we're going to bed. But this isn't the end of it. Nothing more to check here, so we'll just exit the room. I'm not super sure what they want is good. The Templars' objective is subjugation of the whole world. I mean, the race for progress and order, not necessarily peace, but order, doesn't strike me as a particularly desirable outcome. Even no matter the methods, these guys want to be in control of everything. So you know, there's more to object to than just the methods, is what I'm trying to say. Have we? I think we've read all of these. Yeah, we've actually read all of these. We need this one. From Lucy Stillman, case file 1394, Layla Marino. Mr. Rickon, I'm hoping you might be able to help me understand why even 5 years after the fact, no one is willing to tell me what happened to my friend. If you are concerned about sensitive information being divulged as a result of sharing this with me, I think my record at the company speaks for itself. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. Best, Lucy Stillman. There's nothing new. You lied to us, Lucy. Unless we can find a pen somewhere, but I really doubt it. We still can't access this. Oh, we can't even try. So that's a little weird. Maybe they didn't fully prepare for that moment, or maybe it's glitchy and I'm missing something. Anyway, that was a lot less interesting than I hoped it would be. Let's just go to sleep then.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the Animus.
This is the time. I don't think I'll get into the Animus right now. I think... Come on. Why can't I steal this? This should be the time. What's going on? Or should I steal one from Lucy? I don't think so. I think I already have it.
Stop playing games, Mr. Miles, and lie down.
If I've missed it, I'm going to be pretty cross. But anyway. Let's continue.
The short blade is best for quickly fending off
Come in, Altaïr. I trust you're well rested? Ready for your remaining trials?
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask then. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd-ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Aqqa with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land, and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Ares used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects. to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Acre, known as Sibrand. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
So what do we retrieve? Because we already have the sword that's on display here. Apparently we do just get the same sword with a slightly different... yeah, the handle is slightly more silvery, I guess. Yay! Also I want to say, those tales he mentioned, those myths and legends, rather Eurocentric. And yeah, maybe that's not exactly the right word, because it's mostly stuff from Abrahamic religions, but you know, it sounds like the things you would come up if you're European or American. Why not just include a mention of tales from the Far East, from China, or you know, maybe something I'm not even thinking about, like Indonesia, or pagan folk tales, because besides Greek mythology. Where should we end the episode, actually? I want someplace new that we haven't seen yet.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
Why not here? Overlooking the training grounds. I don't think we've...
It takes time to draw another blade. Ensure your first attack is also your last.
Yeah, this should be... This is nice enough. And new. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. When... Well, we get on to the final third of the game. We're almost done with all these missions, and we're reaching the point where I had given up on my previous attempt at this Let's Play. So I'm pretty thrilled. It's hard to pronounce that. That I'm finally well, taking my revenge on a failed Let's Play. See you in the next one. Bye.
In a misguided quest for truth, Jubair attempts to burn all the books in Damascus. Can Altaïr see through his disguise and put an end to this madness? Next on Let's Play's Assassin's Creed. Saved from the flames. Evil will perish in a flash of crimson.